I think guys would first send a dick pic and then be like, "Hey, how are you? You're pretty." Like it's like an introduction to them.
They write it on the shaft and then they send it.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Gina. Welcome to another episode of I Hate Dating Apps.
And today we're here to talk about sexting. You know, when your dating apps go 0 to sexting and like quicker than you can count. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So according to the statistics, you know, if you believe statistics, the American Survey Center says that about 29% of women say they've been hit up with explicit, sexual pictures, and 21% of men say. So I don't think
lies.
Yeah, 29 to 21%. Mostly it seems like women are getting.
Lies.
Yeah.
No,
but you don't
lies.
believe that, do you?
Nope. Every woman that I know that's on a dating app, every single woman, like without exception, has gotten an unsolicited dick pic.
And we have two of them here today.
We do have two guests here today. So we're going to talk about what lies those statistics are. And I've got some stats of my own. But first, I want to bring in my lovely friends, Dominique and Raquel. Hello, ladies.
Woo-hoo. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Two of the women that I know that probably know more about this topic than most, because, I mean, look at them. But if you guys could introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Raquel. I'm almost 27 years old, 26. I live in New York, and Dominique is my twin sister.
Hi, I'm Dominique. I'm almost 27 and Raquel's my twin. And I live in Tampa, Florida.
So, ladies, back me up over here. Do you know even one woman who has not received a dick pic who's on dating apps?
No.
Probably like one of my lesbian friends, yes. But
I feel like even the lesbians aren't safe.
they probably get like strap-on pictures
Yeah.
from other
Yeah.
still victims of the dick pics.
So Daniel says 29% of all women, according to the statistic he read, get unsolicited dick pics. I read a statistic by the Match Group, which owns pretty much all the apps, and they said 47% of all dating women
nearly
get
half.
dick pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 out of 2.
And I say that's even higher. I think the other 53% just didn't respond.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they just blacked it out of their memory.
Or maybe they didn't know what it was.
Yeah, or maybe they were just like, what is that? What? No, that's not a cucumber. So my experience with this is that when I joined dating apps a year ago, I had no idea that this was a thing, right? Because I was married for like 12 years. I was off the market for probably almost 2 decades. And then I joined the apps, and all of a sudden guys are like, hey, what's your Snapchat? And I'm like, oh, the thing that my son uses to make funny faces? Yeah, that handle is, and then I give them my Snapchat. Boom, 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 boom. You guys know what happens on Snapchat. For listeners who don't, Snapchat, because it allows you to not save the photos and messages that you exchange, is very popular among people who want to exchange sexual photos, because then you can't like blackmail them with it or like share it or accuse them that they sent one to you. And so I didn't know that that's what Snapchat was being used for. And so like mind blown. And then like immediately now I know that if somebody asks for my Snapchat, I know they're going to send me dick pics. Is that the way it is? That's just the way it is, right, ladies?
Yeah, I think that if dating apps like Tinder, Hinge, Bumble allowed you to send pictures, then that like 29% statistic would be way higher.
Yeah.
Like I think guys would first send a dick pic and then be like, "Hey, how are you? You're pretty." Like it's like an introduction to them.
They write it on the shaft and then they send it.
Oh my, yeah. But I have gone to like bars out here on Long Island, and guys would be like, "Hey, what's your Snap?" And I would give it to them because it's like not my phone number. I think my phone number is more personal.
Right.
My Snapchat is like, okay, I'll give you my Snapchat and then I'll block you immediately once I leave this place, you know?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so what is your reaction usually to receiving that? Do you respond at all? Do you make fun of them?
I have such a funny story. I have a friend. I have a friend who received a video, a dick video.
Oh
Okay,
my
an
God,
upgrade
he
to
went
dick
through the
video.
trouble
Oh,
of
I've gotten
actually
dick
recording.
videos.
It was like slanted. So
It was like
I got a
slapping
friend
the
who,
screen.
Oh my
that
God.
shit. It was whacking, dude. So we went back on Snapchat as a response, and she pressed record, and we just laughed into the camera, and she sent that to
Back to him.
I have never cried.
Well, that's a
during
good
podcast
response.
episode. I'm crying right now.
That
Oh my
that's
God.
that's a good response and very appropriate.
Oh my God, it was the funniest thing.
So, I mean, obviously, look, I don't think we can get to the bottom of this today in
The
this
bottom.
conversation. Yeah, like why is this happening? But I am curious. I'm legitimately curious about this. Like, I mean, obviously,
Well,
it's
you're
gross.
the guy. Tell us why guys do it.
I'm gonna speak for all the guys on this planet now. I have my theories on why they do it, because men are monkeys. At the end of the day, a guy sending a dick pic is no different than generally what boys do. We just go around going, oh, that's what we do. So that mentality is like, oh, she must want to see a picture of my penis because I have such a great penis and I'm such a big alpha monkey. That's what it's that monkey mentality. I understand how dumb men are to do this. Even people who are supposedly smart, like remember
I've
Wiener,
had smart men send me dick
the
pics.
Congressman Wiener, that guy did that. He said, I mean, he's a
his
U.S.
unfortunate
congressman,
name.
and
Yeah.
I believe he was a Harvard graduate. Brett Favre, one of the most famous quarterbacks in NFL.
What about that senator? Remember that senator who was like doing the psh, psh, like under toilets?
I don't know about psh, psh. What is psh,
He'd go to like
psh?
public restrooms.
Oh yeah.
And then like
that's
he'd
a
like
gay
do
thing. Yeah,
like smoke
that's
signals.
yeah.
Okay.
But in any case, like the crazy things that people do, even though like to us it seems just out of this planet. But the fact is, it happens, and I'm really curious from your perspective, from the women in this panel, like aside from oh my God, like what other reaction do you have that men keep on doing this? Like do you know any woman who actually responds positively to a dick pic?
I said cute once, but
You said
it was,
cute
it was more
once?
sarcastic.
Yeah,
I was like, cute.
I don't
Cute.
think the chances of that guy getting sarcasm is very great. I mean, if you don't have the sense to not send a dick pic, when you say cute, I bet you anything. So, oh, she thinks it's cute.
You say sense,
Yeah.
but then that would eliminate so many guys
Thank you.
who look on the surface like they have sense because it is so
My wife says
rampant.
that about me all the time. Daniel, you look like you're
You
a smart
look like
person,
you'd be
but you do
smart.
some of the dumbest fucking things. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, spouses say that about each other.
I think Daniel's right because I think it's like the peacock mentality. Like, how they ruffle their feathers to get a mate and stuff. They probably think like, let me show my schlong and that'll definitely get these ladies. But I think that we should really blame like porn a lot because in these pornos,
Yes.
they're like, I have a huge cock, and then their stepmom comes in and they're like, let me help you with that. And that's just not how the world works.
It's not?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
I go from picking an apple to banging on the poolside. It all happens so fast.
Literally.
You
Yeah.
clearly watch a lot of
Yeah.
porn, Dom.
And,
You know
and-
exactly
and by
how
the
these
way,
plots
True.
go.
and by the way, John Wick ain't real either. Nobody can shoot a gun and kill 50 people, with one handgun.
Oh,
It's like,
darn.
yeah.
And
the-
completely miss him with every bullet
Right,
too,
exactly,
which makes
yeah,
no
yeah,
sense. Those
yeah.
movies
And
drive me
that's the thing. That porn is just as fantastical as that, but a lot of people, I don't think, realize that. Just
a
they
lot
think
of
that's-
a lot
yeah.
of men who have grown up with porn do not realize that is not real.
Yeah.
I've been asked
And-
once if I squirt. Guys who ask me that, I'm like, you need to stop fucking watching so much goddamn porn. Like, oh my God. But you guys have seen more than your fair share of unwanted dick. Is that correct?
little.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, they're mainly like 60 and up, which I would like to complain about that. I don't understand why my demographic is 60 and up, but that's what I attract. And that's what I get
Dominique-
sent.
60 and
Dominique
up.
gets Yeah, Dominique gets like the sugar daddies trying to like pay
No,
for
but they don't
everything
have
she
money.
does.
No, they don't have money. They just send. They just send pictures.
It's just daddy, no sugar.
Dom, please describe the Instagram DMs.
I had a lovely 65-year-old man send me a video of him in an elephant thong, specifically the elephant, okay, little trunk. And he had sunglasses on and he was just dancing and the trunk was just spinning. And then he asked me if I liked what I saw, and then he sent me 7 more in various different colored tones.
Oh my God.
And I said, yeah, I like it. Keep them coming.
No, you didn't.
They're
No,
so funny.
I got the turnaround, so I saw the cheeks in the thong, and he would smack
Oh.
the cheeks, and I was like, yeah, now we're talking, baby.
Now that's just entertaining. I mean, at that point, elephant, garb and everything, now he's just trying to entertain you,
Yeah. He's putting on a show.
Yeah, and I like the show. And if it's entertaining, then I'm with it, because I got some laughs. We all got laughs out of it. I was like, you guys like this?
I definitely thought it was hilarious.
The elephant one, I said, who let that out of the zoo? Bring it my way.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. Our sponsor, Take My Face Off, makes swiping off your makeup just as easy as swiping past a bad profile. Seriously, the MIDI from Take My Face Off is this adorable facial mitt that makes skin cleansing faster, easier, and more thorough than any other method I've tried. I seriously love this product. Next time you're tempted to grab a face wipe, use a MIDI instead. It's just as fast, but it's better for your skin and the planet. Get free shipping with the discount code DATING at takemyfaceoff.com. I know you're busy going on dates, but who's looking out for your family's legacy? Seriously, someone needs to tell your future kids what it was like for grandma or grandpa growing up on the farm, or how hard it was for them to walk to school uphill, both ways, in the rain and the snow. Tell Me Your Tale is a video production company based in Los Angeles that does nothing but create family legacy videos. They'll interview your loved one, either virtually or in person if you're local to Los Angeles, then edit the footage into a gorgeous professional video. Chapter by chapter, you'll preserve your loved one's life story as told by them, in their voice, with their smiles. Give yourself, your elders, and your children the gift of a lifetime by preserving precious family memories. Go to tellmeyourtale.com.
Let me ask you this. At what point in a relationship is it okay for somebody to send you dick pics, or is it ever okay to send dick pics?
When you ask, like if you ask, long distance.
Oh, when you ask, yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything else in life. Wait until the lady asks.
Yeah. In doing research for this podcast, I found out that actually scientists consider this sexual harassment. And in some cases...
Well, do we have news for them?
I know, right? And if you ask them to stop and they keep doing it, then it could borderline assault. Yeah. But when do you get the dick pics, Raquel?
It's like almost immediately after exchanging contact information. They need to make it through a trial before they get like my social media or like my phone number, like at least a week or two of talking on actual dating apps before we exchange information. Because if you do it right away, if they're like, hey, what's your snap? And then you give it to them, then you can expect a Snapchat video like 1 second later and he is shaking ass, shaking balls, whatever. But if
he's probably already has a video loaded, ready to go.
Oh yeah, that he sends to all the girls.
Yeah.
It's literally like
the day he swiped.
Camera.
Right.
Yeah. But if it's at least like a week or two of talking first, then you exchange phone numbers. They'll at least talk to you like another hour for sending a dick pic.
And then when they send that dick pic, Raquel, what do you say? Because you've already at this point maybe been talking to them for a week and you're kind of like, I don't know, he's kind of cute. Do you like temper that with the 2 weeks that have passed that you know this person a little bit and give them the benefit of the doubt? Or do you go, oh, fuck, here's another dick pic, and then like go, bro?
I like double tap in, press the ha react, and then I'll never answer them again. I have literally a Tinder message loaded that was like, I probably blew it. And I'm like, yeah, what do you fucking think you blew it, you stupid asshole? You sending me a dick pic?
I don't understand why men it's almost like if you're selling, like dog food flavored ice cream, nobody buys it. At some point, you're going to go, nobody likes dog food flavored ice cream. I better not sell that.
Until you find somebody who does. So I got news for you guys. In doing my own research for this podcast, I talked to some guy friends of mine and said, did you ever send a dick pic, like on a dating app or something? And to my surprise, some of my dear friends who seem like you said, doctors, like perfectly normal people said, yeah, I've done that in my youth and past. Like they don't do that anymore. They all claim to. But they're married, right? But when they were single and they were like partying and stuff, they said they did because once in a while, there were women who would respond.
With what?
With naked pictures of themselves, and they get right to business and they go right to sex, right? So a lot of these guys who are doing that, they're sending dick pics and stuff because they're getting
because they want dick pics in return. They want nude photos.
In some of these cases, they're encountering other women. They're like, oh, let's get it on, and they do it. And this is a very casual one night stands, and it happens. Now, obviously, they're swimming in the wrong pool if they're going, after everyone. But sometimes they do find the right pool.
Maybe. I mean, I can see that because I've gotten dick pics where like I've been talking to them already, and then they'll be like, "Hey," and then I'll be like, and then they'll go, "Now your turn," And so you feel all this pressure to reciprocate. And usually I just take a selfie and then I go, here you go. And then they're like, no, that's not what I meant. And I'm like, oh, really? Gotta go, But other than that, I can't think of like a situation where a girl's like, yes, dick pic.
I guess if the girl is on like Tinder for a one night stand, I guess.
Right. I mean that seems to be the only case where it would happen, where it actually makes sense. Like, it's straight to business.
I had one guy friend, like we were showing him dick pics. we were like,
oh, that poor guy.
Would you do this angle?
Oh my God.
He hated it. He hated every second of it.
Yes.
He goes, why do they do that? And we're like, you don't like this? This doesn't appeal to you? You don't do this?
They have one angle and it's like them lying on their bed. You see their feet with the socks. Their socks are still on. Yes. Their legs are bare and they're
always
holding
have
it
their
by
socks
the
on.
base. They're holding it by the base.
That's better than what I get. I get in the mirror, no face, just the penis and some thigh. And that's all I get. So you get more than I get.
Was it at least manscaped?
It sometimes is because I think they think Bush makes them look smaller. So they shave around the trunk
to show more shafts.
More tree.
Yeah.
Or do they shave the tree to show more trunk?
If we start talking about the branches at the top, that's circumcision. I think that's what we're talking about.
I've only experienced one of those in my life. One.
Circumcision?
Mm-hmm. I've only experienced one dick pic of those.
Oh, one circumcised dick?
Circumcised?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, Dom, I don't think you know what that is. You have definitely seen more circumcised penis. An uncircumcised penis has a sleeve.
I've gotten one.
Yeah, that's uncircumcised. You've seen more circumcised. You've seen the mushroom cap.
Oh, right. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. So the majority were circumcised. I am so glad that we said that straight. Raquel, thank you so much. We didn't want to put wrong statistics out there, right? Yeah.
Raquel is describing the type of dick that her sister saw. This is hilarious.
I think none of us have tried Christian Mingle and FarmersOnly.com, and those seem like safe, nice options. I will see a farmer's eggplant, literally the vegetable, but I don't want to see his actual eggplant.
I did actually get matched with a guy who looked like a Greek god. Mm-hmm. Kid you not. And when I matched with him, I was just like, you cannot possibly be real. And he goes, I'm totally real. How can I show you? And I was like, I don't know. Should we go out on a date? And he goes, what's your snap? And this is before I knew that that's where it was going. So I'm like, oh, my Snap, the one that my child watches all the time. Here, I'll give it to you. You know, because I didn't know he was going to be. Thank God my son wasn't like, you know, looking at my Snap during this period. But so I go there and he goes, what do you want me to take off first? And I was like, oh, like
Socks.
what? Yeah.
Socks.
Socks. Your socks.
Yeah.
So I just played along and I was like, are we ever going to go out? And he was just like, well, let's do this first. To this day, okay, I maybe occasionally, you know, got entertained for a good few months, right? Because he looked amazing. To this day, I have not physically met him. So I feel also like sexting and dick pics are a resource for guys who are avoidants, who just want to get off on the fact that they are showing you something and hoping that you get off too, but never really want to meet you.
Right. It's a fantasy. It's a very safe distance fantasy. I mean, for all we know, that might not be, like, since you haven't met him in person, maybe it's not him in real life, but in his imagination, sort of playing all that in his mind is what arouses him.
Yeah, and you know, truth be told, most of the guys that send me dick pics I've never met. Maybe because I have such an adverse reaction to them, but also maybe because they're avoidants and all they want to do is send you dick pics.
Because you're allergic to dick pics.
I do go into hives. Well, ladies, any final words? Any advice?
Yes. What's your advice?
The advice is really clear. Don't send
Stay off of dating apps.
Yeah.
Don't look at men in the eyes. Don't look at them. Just avoid men. Just
run.
I think if guys immediately start sexting you or sending you dick pictures, then they're obviously only interested in one thing and they don't really care for you as a person. So I think it is time we all try Christian Mingle.
Or
that's the takeaway.
Or the next time someone sends you a dick pic, send them a picture of your dildo and say mine's bigger.
Oh, you did that once, didn't you? Dominique,
yes.
Dominique sent back a picture of a bigger penis that she found online. Didn't you?
Oh,
that was
smart, girl.
Way to crush a man's
There was
soul.
another one that I once did where when I was in a relationship with my ex, I just got a random phone number just sent me a picture of their penis. And he took my phone and he went like this. And he sent that back and he goes, nice dick, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. That was a good one.
Sense of humor always wins.
Sense of humor always wins. And I would say, if there's any takeaway from this, number one, don't send dick pics because 99% of most women I know do not appreciate them. And that's not how we get aroused. What I would say get us aroused, ladies, flowers, chocolate, opening doors, date.
A great job title. A nice
job
car,
title.
a nice suit.
What's your income?
Lots of money.
Do you have a pension set up? Social security number?
Right. Let's be real here.
Do you have a yacht?
Everybody's got an angle.
Look, I just want them to be educated, okay? And I just want them to, you know, show me a suit.
Yeah.
I get off more on a suit and a well-dressed guy than any dick pic any day.
If you want to get women aroused, instead of sending dick pics, send a picture of your yacht.
Or buy us some fucking flowers. If you show up to a date with flowers, or send a picture of the flowers that you're going to bring to the date when I actually go out with you, oh, hell yes.
Dude, these people are not even taking off their freaking socks before they take a picture of their penis. You think they're going to go buy flowers?
I'll take one rose. I'll take one rose from your yard even, okay? Is that too much to ask? We're really going low.
We'll lower the bar all the way here just so you don't send any more dick pics, please.
The bare minimum really is flowers, though. Flowers, opening car doors. That is all bare minimum stuff. That's low scraping the barrel stuff.
I mean, if a man showed up with flowers or sent you flowers, is that like 10 times dick pic, right? 100%.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah.
I'd rather hold that, you know?
Yeah. Yes. Well, it's not 10 times dick pics. It's like a billion times better than dick pics, right? It's not.
Yeah, because dick pics are like at zero. So I don't even know what the exponential.
For an Asian, you're not really good with math.
I'm not good at math. But anybody listening to this, please, if you're a dude, flowers, okay? Replace the dick pics with some flowers and you will get so many fucking girls. Like, I don't know why. It's so fucking simple.
I'm going to make a bet based on that advice. Somebody's going to put flowers around their dick, and then they're going to send a picture.
Flowers around the dick.
Here's your bouquet, baby.
Yeah, they show the bouquet, it's, like, right in the
Gina said
middle.
to do this. Gina said to put flowers around my dick and take a picture. She's like, no, you idiot. That's not what she said. She said send flowers.
I didn't say that, but yeah, just in case it wasn't clear,
Right.
it's just.
But that's blossoming
flowers.
too. Same thing.
Oh,
More puns.
I love that. See,
See,
they got it for
all those dick
days.
pics did something. At least, it made this show a lot wittier. I feel like we have really advanced humanity today with this conversation. I mean, absolutely.
I hope so.
Yes.
Yes. The world is a better place.
Thank you so much. Do you want to sign off with our guest? Yeah.
Thanks, Dominique. Thanks, Raquel. And thanks, everyone, for joining us for another episode of I Hate Dating Apps.
See you next time.
I hate dating apps.
Hey, app daters and haters, tell us your dating app experience and we just might bring you on as a guest for future episodes. Head to ihatedatingapps.com and click on the big yellow Tell Us Your Story button. You can't miss it. We've got a lot of fun content on our social channels, so please follow us at I Hate Dating Apps on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And on Instagram, we're at I Hate Dating Apps Pod. And don't forget to like and subscribe wherever you're listening to this podcast.